got one question and one question only for you. Are you ready to rage?
Yeah, baby.
Rage Against the Machine.
We're about to go on a stampede.
Bulls on Parade.
Have you ever heard this song?
Okay, so that's funny because I was like,
This is how I did it.
I was like, I've never heard this song.
And I was all,
and I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I've heard that. I don't know what this fucking song's about. I never got into Rage Against the Machine at all.
you recognize the riff, though.
Yes.
Well enough that I could go,
Because I feel like I've heard that like all over the place.
It's so sticky. It's like,
Yeah, and what's like? Okay, I guess we're about to find out. But like, I don't know what this song's about. I don't know what the lyrics are. But I do know the. That's all I fucking know. All right, but we're gonna get into this, guys. Before we start, though, I'm Paper Chase,
and it's the one and only Diamond Don Juan, and we were back with another reaction just for you.
That's right, baby. Let's do it. Yeah, this goes hard. I've never heard these lyrics at all, though. This is like brand new to me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with Rage Against the Machine. I actually saw them in concert. I think I've mentioned this at Fiddler's Green. Like back in the 90s.
Yeah, you've mentioned it like 15 times, maybe.
Well, they may not have seen our other reactions.
He's really holding on to that memory, guys. Just kidding.
I'm about to slap the memories out of you, bro.
No, I mean, can I just be honest? Like, I never just.
You're in a safe space. You're in the circle of trust. It's just me and you, buddy. What do you want to say?
Like, this type of music never really appealed to me. Like, growing up, it was never my thing. I had some friends who liked Rage Against the Machine, and it's funny because like a lot of my people, like my friends, they knew that I loved hip hop. And then I liked heavier music. They're like, dude, you would love Rage Against the Machine. But for some reason, when they're like put together, it's just I've never been something that I was into. But I love like their messages because I've only listened to this and then
you're not a very political person.
I'm not. I'm really not.
Yeah, and this is like political music to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
100%.
It was one of the originators. They were one of the first bands to really go out there and kind of take a stance, in my opinion. You know, for better or for worse, it's like they were, talking about the government, about, businesses to a degree, and like
didn't
corporate
they get roasted
greed
because of the COVID thing?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've talked about this, about maybe there were people that were banned from their shows if they weren't, getting a little jab there. But I don't really know because it might have been the venues. So like, there's just so much like back and forth. And I might have even been spreading fake news at one point because I read an article that like alluded to that. But, the fact of the matter is like, the
music's music. Let's let the music speak for itself today. Let's get back into it, and then we'll give our full breakdown at the end of the song.
And we pause at an interesting moment. We're talking about, politics. It's weapons, not food, not homes, not shoes.
Yeah.
So, I think we can all agree that, there's a lot of money being spent on bombs and other things that, could potentially be served better elsewhere.
Yeah.
Not clothes, not shoes, not need, just feed the war cannibal animal. I walk a corner to the rumble that used to be a library, line up to the mine cemetery now. What we don't know keeps a contract alive and moving. They don't gotta burn the book, they just remove them. While arms, warehouses, fill as quick as a cell. Rally round the family, pockets full of shells. Rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells. They rally round the family, with a pocket full of shells.
Yeah. All right.
What?
No, I mean, I like the song. It's good. I don't know, man.
I have complicated feelings about Rage Against the Machine. If I'm completely honest with it.
Yeah, like I really enjoyed the song for what it is, but like there was parts in it where I'm like, all right.
Their music is like political. There's no way around that. And it's like when I was young, I loved this vibe and this message. My dad is an anarchist. He's like super anti-government. I was raised, to have this anti-government feeling and vibe. It was like, fuck the U.S. We're this giant colonial power that's like gone across the globe and just caused all this harm. I've read so much about the CIA and all these different government agencies. I recognize like a lot of the history of what we have done, like all throughout Latin America, like governments that we've overthrown, politicians that were democratically elected that we've assassinated. Like we have done dark, dark things all over the globe.
Yeah.
And then there's another side to that as well, which is the American dream, which is, the force of good that we are in the planet. So it's not as simple as just like, hey, we're this evil colonial force, or hey, we're this good force in the globe.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much nuance to it. And honestly, I have nothing against the politically charged thing. Like, if I'm going to be honest with you, like, I really don't give a fuck about that. I feel like this type of music needs to exist.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of people who probably use this as a way to kind of cope and have community around these feelings that they were having about the government and all these things. That's great. I honestly have nothing wrong with that. It's just more of like the song and the message. I feel like to me, and this is going to probably piss people off, and I kind of was saying this before to you, like off camera, I was like, I've always kind of felt like Rage Against the Machine was a little corny. And I'm not trying to be like, I'm not pandering to anybody because I enjoyed the song. In the right environment, Rage Against the Machine is like hard to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like if I'm leaning into just the message of the song, I can respect it a lot more. But kind of the way it's delivered to me is just something that it's not palatable to me.
So this is the thing that gets me, right? Is that to me, what this reminds me of, it's like a young, naive, kind of ignorant person's idea of politics. a very simplified version. We're going to rage against the machine, which was me as a young man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, me
just
too.
like I just want to smash things. I see all this wrong in the world and I just want to break something and build something better. But then you grow up and you realize that it's far more complicated. And if it was that easy, we probably would do it. And so I always thought it's funny because they have this anti-capitalist message, but then they sold shirts of Che Guevara, who's like a communist, revolutionary, who also was super, and that's the thing, like being far left, it's like, hey, it's social justice, it's all these ideas, right? And, Che Guevara said very, very bad things about like black people, you know what I mean? So it's like you have these nuances of the conversation where it's like, it's not just this black and white thing. And then on the other side, to be like completely honest, it's like, there is a reason that people are fighting against capitalism. I'm not so dumb as to sit here and be like, oh, capitalism is the greatest thing and that there aren't downsides to it, because a lot of the reason why people have these emotions and feelings is because of corporate greed. It's like 2008, we have this housing crash and they bail out all the banks and then your common man paid for it. So when you have things like that occurring, of course you're going to have people that are like, dude, I can never own a home. Fuck this system. Why am I going to buy into a system that has blocked me out of it? And so that's where it's like, it's a more nuanced conversation, goes deeper than that.
100%. Yeah, and that's all we have to say about that, because we know that everybody has mixed views and opinions, and we really don't dive too much into that stuff on our channel. But, bands like Rage Against the Machine, like I was kind of saying before, I feel like you said, it does give off that young, for lack of the right word, I mean, ignorant, way of looking at politics, looking at and approaching life in general. But at the same time, I think a lot of people do need that outlet. And sometimes, like, if you don't have music, if you don't have a community, if you don't have a way to be like, oh, there's something bigger than me out there, spreading this message and doing something about it with their music, that's when people start, spiraling and doing crazy things. So that's why I say, like, I think this music is needed, because there's always going to be these feelings. And, nowadays it's so divided, left, right, and there's not really like any real community behind it. It's just like,
and the thing is like, I'll give Zach De La Rocha his credit, and like he was writing lyrics that it's like he was giving respect. They were one of the first artists, in my opinion, that really blended the rap type of rock style in a way that I was like, yeah, I can fuck with this. Because a lot of the people that did that, I just felt like, I don't. Yeah, it just felt like they were trying to mash things together and it just didn't fit. And like Tom Morello's guitaring, like when he's hitting that riff and it sounds like a DJ scratching, like sonically, like they were doing things that nobody else had done before.
Yeah, and I got to give it up for that, for sure. And I can see why a lot of people gravitated towards it.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like and hit that subscribe button. And if you want to join us on our journey of discovering new music, old music, everything in between, I already said it, but I'll say it again. Subscribe.
That's right.
Subscribe now. Thank you guys for watching.
We will see you on the next one. Peace.